Good day, people. I hope everyone is doing well. It's your boy BMHD from the FOREX&YOU Academy. I'm back with another episode to do the weekly analysis for the upcoming week, right? If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to press on the notification bell for more updates or to be notified every time we upload. So guys, today I'll be discussing what I'll predict is going to happen for the upcoming week. So likewise, this is a standard procedure for me to look at the news if anything will affect my trading during the week, right? So this is where I start.
One thing I learned in life, you can never bring somebody up if they don't want to go up. You can't.
So looking at Monday, it's clear there's nothing to really worry about, you know. Going into Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah, this GDP will be important under the Australian dollar pair. So I'll be looking to really analyze this, right, when the data is out. So besides that, also have news at 4 p.m. This is South African time, 4 p.m. Manufacturing PMI and job openings. And then moving on to Thursday, non-farm employment change will be another factor. I'm just going to disregard the 9 a.m. European news, right? Unemployment claims as well. Unemployment claims, that's what we also need to look out for. And then going into Friday, of course, first Friday of the month, so we have your NFP. So we start here. Okay, so I have GBPAUD in front of me, right? Excuse me. We've been trapped in this range for so long, and I'm hoping the news coming in Wednesday will help us, or the coming week, you know, there'll be a direction, right? Because it sucks to be in a range for so long. You know, you want the market to move. Anyway, so here it's not going to differ that much to what I've analyzed before, because we're still trapped in a range, right? And by the looks, it seems like we have reached the bottom of the range and price is starting to give us those weak rejections, but you can't really confirm that yet because we need evidence. You know, we need evidence to tell us that okay, the market is finally rejecting and reacting from this level at 76,225, right? I'm just gonna mark this here, because in theory, if we can break either side of the range, it shows that the market will continue in that direction, because that's where momentum is. Because now what we're gathering is that we're still in an uptrend. Why am I saying this? We're still holding this lower high, regardless of being trapped in a range, but it was starting to push bullish, right? So we haven't invalidated this lower high right here. So price might just come and break and test just to get more buyers, you know, and then finally hit up. But all of this here, this ranging market, is to accumulate momentum. So break off either side will take that direction. So the levels that we need to look out for are these two levels here, right here. So you need to look out for this level and this level. So if it does happen that the market breaks on either side, I'll show you what you guys can expect to do. You know, this is how I'd be looking to trade. I'm not looking for home runs. Sometimes it doesn't help to look for home runs, you know. You must just do yourself a favor and stick to your daily targets, not for home runs. And then if we break to the upside, I believe we might just find traffic at 79,753 if ever we do break to the upside. But chances are right now we'll dive deeper onto a lower time frame and see what we can just expect. This is for people that are not trading ranges, right? That wanna sit and wait for the breakout. So if you can go to 1 hour, 1 hour we have a structure, right? Not really, but we can work with what we see. Price has been pushing bearish, and finally we've reached the bottom of the range. We got a reaction, but it's not enough, because why? I need to see price break this structure here in order to validate that, okay, fine, we're breaking structures and we're moving into an uptrend. So at the back of my mind, it makes sense, because why? We're at the bottom of a range, so we do expect price to push up. If not, it's either we're going to break the level at 76,240, right? So going into next week, if ever we are still getting those weak rejections and momentum, I'd look for price to give me something like this, because right now this is the lower high of the structure. So to invalidate this downtrend, I need to see price break, come back to test, and maybe we can just come back to these levels, because this was a strong support that was created, and finally we broke above it and we just tested it immediately. So I'm looking for price to come back to this area here, or zone. So that is it for GBPAUD, guys. So for now, I'm not going to do anything. I just want to see price react. I want to see how it is going to react going into next week. Maybe the news might give us a push. But yeah, that is it for GBPAUD. Moving on to gold. Gold is another tricky pair. But anyway, looking at a high time frame, or zooming out rather, looking at the whole structure, gold has been pushing. It's clear that gold has been pushing bearish for a very long period of time, and we managed to break out of this trend, and price created this support level here, right? And we're in a channel as well. We were in a channel and we broke out of this channel. Yeah, so you're starting to create structures of uptrend, right? If I can do this real quick, I'll show you guys. Why am I saying that? Because maybe there's noise and you can't really see what I'm talking about, but we are creating structures of an uptrend. And then yeah, this is where we are right now. I can just push it like that, right? So you can see we're making your higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, back for a double bottom on the previous key level, which is our higher low. And then yeah, we're looking for the market to push at this point in time. So yeah, for the market to come back at this support level it has created, where price has broken out of the channel or trend line, I'm looking for price to give us that momentum and go to the upside to collect more sellers. And what I mean by that, collect more sellers, possibly around these levels here, to give us a double top. You know. So yeah, scaling down to a lower time frame, we are breaking structures. So we've just broken the structure with the strong bullish momentum candlestick. Even here on a lower time frame, price is giving us a structure of a bullish trend. You've got your the start of the trend, your high, higher low, higher low, the double top, then break above it, giving us our higher low, high, potential higher low, was the thought that it's coming back to a key level, so it's not invalidating the uptrend as yet, because you also have weak rejections. So this is our double bottom at a key level. We are still valid for price to push up to these levels, if not the high here. So if you can get momentum from this level here, I'd be looking for buys at this point in time. If I do get momentum at this level here, I'll be looking for buys. So this is my gold plan. Bless me. This is my gold plan. Moving on to next week. This is my gold plan. Moving on to next week, right? So yeah, guys, that's it for gold. We'll see how it plays out going into next week. And then we have GBPUSD. Don't forget about gold, right? We might not have a move right now because we're waiting for. We have important news coming up, NFP. So everyone might just be waiting for that. So we might have a slow week, and it might pick up only Thursday or so. So yeah, don't be surprised. That's how gold is. So yeah, moving on to GBPUSD. Clearly you can see we are now shifting trends. We are going into an uptrend. We are already in an uptrend. So if you look at it like this, right, we've broken this trend here, right? We've broken this trend here, or this channel. Price gave us first, second, third touch and a push, right? And we started creating this uptrend that we have here, but it is a wedgy uptrend because it is closing in. I'll show you just now. I feel like it is closing in this wedge. You see what I'm talking about. So if you do know your patterns, you'll know what to expect after here, right? Just do this. Right, so we can't disregard the resistance that we had here and broken above it. We won't disregard it. And price at this moment is giving us a reaction from this level, from the very same level. But as well, we have an important trend that price might come back to test, and then, but before going there, you might just see some traffic on the left, which does align. Price might just push and come here, right? And then price gave us our first, second, possibly third touch, I don't know, in the coming weeks. But in order to draw a trend line, you guys, you did maths, right? To draw a linear straight line, like a straight line, not even linear, to draw a straight line, you only need 2 points. So that's why I'm making this trend or support level within the wedge. So price tapped into this resistance once, twice, so we're expecting the third touch, then a reaction from the market going down, right? So that is what we are expecting. That is what we are expecting for GBPUSD. But so far, after the market has broken this important resistance, we are getting a reaction from it with the previous candlestick close, the 4-hour candlestick close. Like I say, we wait for the evidence, you know. So price is reacting from that level. The bullish candlestick, very strong. It's not as strong, but I can gauge the candlestick. I can gauge the market using candlesticks, so I know the average, what it has to look like. So I'm confident about this one. Price is giving us a bullish reaction. So what's the story? Excuse me. We've been in a very long downtrend. We've broken out of patterns, which is your channel. We are in a rising wedge. Price is giving us uptrend structure, of which is what we like to trade. That's what we want the market to be moving, right? So if I can just do this, maybe there's so much noise within this, but I just want to show you how clear this uptrend is, right? Right, if I can just put it to the side like this. Likewise, you have your high, low, high, low, coming back for a double top before you break it. So you've got different types of break and retest. So the market can just come back to massage this area before breaking it to get just momentum and then finally break it. This is a continuation pattern, your double bottom. Price is coming back to retest, but with a double bottom. Price still continues to shoot up, and then we have the same pattern repeated here, which is the double top that was here, and then we have it repeated here, right? And then before that, we still have that pullback break, and this is a simple break and retest pattern that I anticipate to play next week, right? And mind you guys, what I'm analyzing now can only last for up to at least 24 hours, if not a day and a half or 2 days. You know, can't just use everything like this for the whole week. So yeah, that is my analysis for GBPUSD. Moving on to the last pair, which is GBPJPY. We still have this very strong resistance that I feel like we have broken with this last previous close candlestick, right? And we were in a triangle, you know. We were trapped in this triangle or wedge, whatever you call it, whatever you want to call it. But you should know your patterns, right? So being trapped in this pattern that I don't know how you want to identify it, I think we're finally seeing the break of this trend or the resistance, right? Price only gave us 2 touches here at the bottom, and ever since we've been getting that uptrend. Because why am I saying that? We have broken this structural lower high, right? And price has given us this higher low that broke this lower high, and we've been respecting this support here, right? So that's why I'm saying we're still sort of in an uptrend, because we haven't broken below this. And with the thought that we have right now, price has been tapping into this support created, which could be your trend line, you know, showing signs of bullish momentum within the market. And then we still have this we still have this previous or the last higher high created, which price might just tap into going into next week. If not, then we still have this zone here that price might tap into, or this level here, because when GBPJPY makes a move, it does move. So that's what I anticipate going into next week. You need to be watch out for these two levels because they still validate the trend, right? So it's either we might just find traffic here, or if we do find traffic here and the price reacts, we're still in an uptrend because price has not yet broken this lower high. So going into next week, I just anticipate price to come back to at least this high at 838, right? And the push, to gauge that push, normally if I was looking for that downtrend, I'd gauge for this move, but because now we are in an uptrend and this is the first touch from this trend to this trend, so I expect price to push this much, so that's why I'm expecting price to come back to these zones over here because of the first leg. So I call the first leg, so that is my analysis for the upcoming week. They might change going into the week because the market does what it has to do, and not every time I'll be right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment. It's your boy BMHD signing out.